Oh, Howie, breaking news about our friend of the show, Howard.
Yes.
Howie, if I may call him Mr. Mandel.
Okay.
By the way, I sent him a picture of Hunger FF Prolapse. He said, thanks. I don't want to touch it.
Well, I told Hunger that we want to send one to Howie, and he was very excited and very thrilled and seemed very open to the idea.
I wish I could show this to you guys. It's almost like it's super vulgar, but also not that vulgar because it's so confusing looking.
I don't know if it's public yet.
Yeah, it's not a matter of the vulgar that we don't want to show. It's just that he hasn't.
Let's get the hype going for the.
Well, he wants to come on to announce it, right?
He's welcome on whenever he wants to.
Why are you trying to undercut him, man? It's not a big moment.
Oh shit! I can't imagine how many of those he's gonna sell. So I mean, I already bought 2 of them, which is
how many do you
good.
think? What's a production run on a prolapse dildo look like?
I don't understand. It's like
how
this
many you
thick,
make?
you guys. It's like this thick, like, and it's
I'd
not
say thicker.
shaped at the top for like insertion. It's like a blunt object. So I don't understand the logistics. It's like putting in like a 4x4 up your ass.
Well, you're not a size king like some people, so.
Right. It's not the size I don't understand. I know that there's amazing people out there doing amazing things. It's the shape at the top.
Yeah, it does kind of look like this. Cam.
Girthy? Very girthy?
Yeah.
Frank, wait, what the fuck? Wait. What? Which one is this?
I don't want to
God
spoil
Emperor
it,
of Dune.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that.
Okay. I like the analogy. A visual cue there. Yeah, so Howie went on Joe Rogan today. And while I'm very happy, I also have to say that he went against the family. Doesn't he know that he's not allowed to talk to Joe Rogan? Yo, this looks just like it. Like this is basically spot on. Although, I mean, it looks like a fucking sandworm. Yeah, it just was happening now. We got some highlights to watch, but of course, I'm just kidding. I'm just curious how he did on Joe Rogan.
So for this first clip. The whole clip is like 6 minutes long, and the whole beginning of it, is just Howie talking about his struggles with OCD and everything. But I'm going to start it about halfway through because it's when Joe jumps in that it actually gets good. So.
Someone just suggested I fight Ben Shapiro. I said I'll fight Ben Shapiro.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll take that fight.
I mean, he wouldn't do that.
Of course not. But... Go ahead. What do we got here? So here is Howie with Joe.
In technology and artistry and everything.
Wait, can you look at the Discord real quick?
Wait, did you guys check this to see if it gets claimed?
No.
Didn't it happen last time we showed it?
Yeah.
And we're like, what the fuck?
I test uploaded him talking about Bud Light, and it got blocked immediately.
That is so fucked up. Damn, Joe, you have changed. All right, well, fuck it.
But didn't you think it was only like 100% re-upload? Like if you talk over
Yeah, that was the thing.
Because we continued to keep...
Okay,
we
right.
watched it, and it was... And
okay, so go ahead.
Blocked, right?
Go ahead, let's watch it then. Let's see what's going on with Howie. Also,
though,
I gotta give it up to Joe Rogan for his recent sipping of the Budweiser, the Bud Light, in a courageous act of trans solidarity. He sipped a Bud Light.
They won the Nobel Prize.
Right.
So here they're talking about Howie Mandel managing his OCD, and Joe has some interesting advice for him.
Yeah. I can't tell you, I'm not that far from that. So I'm always just trying to toe the line and be on this side of that door. You know.
Have you done anything else that helps other than meditation? Have you tried other than medication? Have you tried meditation?
I tried it. I've tried meditation, and I do meditation.
Yeah.
I've tried I've tried everything outside of the, and I'm not opposed to it. The psychedelics and mushrooms and things like that.
I don't know if anybody would recommend that to you.
Well, here's the problem for me. In order to do that,
you'd have to get off your medication.
Right, and to get off I don't know that I could survive that bridge from my medication to doing that. So the medication is, for me, my lifeline. So
you would have to be like very
tripping balls
during that entire time. I wouldn't know how anyone would approach something like that. Because I think you're dealing with a very specific kind of case, and most of the people that advocate for psychedelics do not advocate it for people that are really struggling, like mentally, just to keep it together right now, and to get off the medication, which is helping you keep it together. It probably doesn't seem wise, but there's ways you can do it without drugs There's like holotropic breathing. There's some people who practice. I have never experienced this, so this is me talking out of my ass. But I have direct connections with people that have done Kundalini yoga. There's a specific style of Kundalini yoga, a specific way that you can achieve.
I just love that Howie's literally like the whole beginning of this clip is him for like 3 or 4 minutes straight talking about how intense his OCD is and how it genuinely like he comes off as an it was actually pretty interesting to hear him talk about how he comes off as very affable and friendly and he gets along with people, but that there's like a constant darkness in him that he's like battling, and it's really bad. And anytime that he's alone, like his intrusive thoughts and like all this stuff. And then Joe's like, yeah, have you ever heard of ayahuasca?
What about like breathing?
Have you tried breathing?
But the way he says it, he's like, okay, well, I know people who cured it through a holotropic breathing. What is that? It sounds like an Alpha Brain product.
Also, just like how
breathing in a weird
details very, very well that he has found what works for him.
Right, and that's the other thing is he's talking about how he has got it figured out.
We're at the destination. We've arrived.
I was like, I've tried everything. I've lived a long life of battling this, trying everything. Yeah, but have you tried holotropic breathing? Because that cured my friend, and I'm just telling you, man.
It's a therapeutic breathing practice that is intended to help with emotional healing and personal growth. It's said to produce an altered state of consciousness. The process involves breathing at a fast rate from minutes to hours.
Wait, is that what we have a soundbite of Joe? Is that him doing holotropic breathing?
No, that's just him exercising.
Is it? It must be just that quick breathing, and I think you just get lightheaded because you're like your brain probably not getting enough oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says it can lead to dizziness, fainting, weakness, spasms of the hand, feet, and even seizures. So this sounds like a good idea. It can cause reduced carbon dioxide and other alterations in blood chemistry. That sounds like really dumb. Dude, if you force yourself to hyperventilate, I think it could cure your OCD.
And then the other thing he said is like Kundalini yoga. I'm looking that up right now, but
Has he tried 3 sips of beer, Howie?
That's the real advice right there.
Okay, is that it or is there more?
Yeah, that's really it. I mean, I watched the clips, and I mean, we're just kind of memeing when we say he betrayed the family. Obviously,
he would never. He could never.
He could never. He's our uncle. Yeah. Actually, Cam had an interesting point because you know how I always refer to Howie as America's uncle, which I stand by. Cam pointed out Joe Rogan is kind of America's uncle too. He's like the shithead uncle that's there at Thanksgiving that is really annoying.
He's the uncle on the other side of the family.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's the in-laws. Like, you don't really know him.
Right. He has serious uncle energy too, though. I will agree with that.
Okay. Uncles. We got uncle energy.
Definitely has uncle nipples.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to ISIS. Dan. To Dan. Is another kind of prolapse.